Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back to Broken Sword 3, The Sleeping Dragon. So we just heard a gunshot. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this off the item. We're now playing as Nicole. Nicole is dressed differently than the Nicole we saw before. And we have several things to do, but we just heard a gunshot. So you know what the appropriate response if you hear a gunshot is? Get away. Run away. Look how big this hallway is for the camera. This is a typical issue with old camera systems, is it's locked in one corner.
Running away wasn't an option.
Running away is always an option.
I had to get inside that apartment.
Let's check her inventory. She has a pencil. She has a press card. A notepad. We'll look at the notepad. And so she's supposed to meet the hacker. Let's see. This with this. No, this with this. This with this. No. Ideally, you probably could use a pencil with a notepad, except for the game says no, you can't. In fact, this is kind of a nice system, actually, because you can pick up anything, then rotate one loop, and the icon would change if you could actually do anything. The question is, can you move things around? Yes, you can.
My press card. I never did like that picture.
So Nicole needs to do something here. We could open this door. I think I may have prematurely opened the door and walked through it. I didn't realize that's what was going to happen. And we've left George hanging around.
Led out to the balcony.
He just witnessed somebody being murdered, and apparently we just heard somebody being murdered.
It was quiet, but that didn't mean the place was empty.
We'll peek.
I needed to get into the apartment to find out what was going on.
In other words, get shot?
The door was securely locked. I needed to find another way if I was going to get into that apartment.
So, this is pretty basic tutorializing where they're telling us exactly what we need to do. She's talking to herself, effectively, to make sure that the people playing the game know what to do. And then we can climb up here. And can we grab the railing? Nope. And we don't even have to push a button to jump down. That's nice.
Somehow I was going to have to climb past the railing to reach the apartment windows.
And they've clearly got it designed in such a way that... Let's see, so you walk against this wall and you climb on this. The weird gutter system. Broken up gutter system. So if it ever rained, it would just pour water right on your railing here. Let's look through it. Or let's look at it first.
It was the hacker's window, all right.
The hacker's very stereotypical insulting nerd hacker here, but a sign of the times.
Through the grime, I could see a shape that looked a lot like a body.
Let's open this and hope we don't get
shot.
The
window was securely locked.
Seriously, okay, well then let's go to the next window. And
I knew that
that's
climbing balconies was
odd.
crazy, but the story had me hooked and I wasn't about to let it go.
It's an odd animation. Certainly.
The window was ajar, but with the latch down, it was still locked. The gap was too thin, even for my fingers. It was pretty dark, but I could just make out the shape of a bed.
And we can't open it, though.
There was a gap, but the latch meant it was still closed.
So, if we've got an item, that we can use, such as the press card. We should be able to unlatch the latch.
A press card can get you in anywhere. Just one little wiggle between the window and the lock, and the latch lifted.
I guess I could have tried the wrong things, but
Here goes.
I don't see a real reason to do that. We don't need to see every single response that says, no, that's not the right thing.
Whoever did the dusting here never got around to the TV.
So...
The wardrobe was stuffed with unwashed clothes. Disgusting.
Gross. Like, why would you put them in the wardrobe? This is a weird picture.
An old monitor had been stuffed in the corner.
Seriously. Hackers.
Cold Singapore noodle with tea bag. Gross.
You have to have balance in your life. Don't just mess with computers all the time. Do your laundry every now and then. Let's look at the door, then listen to the door, then open the door.
The door led to the rest of the apartment.
We really didn't need to look at the door, did we? And I assume this is a light switch, but look how high that light switch is. It's her shoulder length. That's way too high.
I couldn't hear anything. The guy was dead, all right.
So we saw a Nicole in a black shirt with angel wings on the back of it pull out a gun out of nowhere and shoot this guy at the beginning. And now we have a Nicole that is in a white shirt and bell-bottom pants compared to let's see, what's this? Pick up everything.
It was a shell casing from the gun the killer used. I held on to it. I needed any clue I could find.
Ironically, this is exactly the same as the way the game started in the remastered Broken Sword 1 and in Broken Sword... No, not Broken Sword 2. But in Broken Sword 1 remastered, she's in this room and she's picking up evidence and contaminating a crime scene that implicates her more than anybody else.
Who needs ornaments when you've got a TV?
Let's see, that is a big, big bookshelf to have so little on it. So look at them and then inspect them,
He
search
must have
them.
been dead before he hit the ground, which ruled out CPR, thank God. I didn't fancy going mouth to mouth with that acne and those teeth.
Yeah, see, they're just making fun of him.
I knew I had to search.
Poor dead guy.
It was still warm. All I could find was his business card. Vernon Blier, software consultant. This was the crazy geek I'd been due to meet, all right. Maybe he wasn't so crazy after all.
Should I search him again?
There was nothing else to be found on his body.
Seems strange that they would let me search him again.
The computer had been wrecked. Someone had removed the hard drive in a hurry.
Honestly, I would take the whole
The
thing.
computer was badly damaged.
Why bother taking the hard drive? Take the whole thing. Maybe it's more of an issue of... Well, if she can... If Nicole can have a gun appear out of nowhere, she could probably hold a hide a hard drive too. And hard drives were 3.5 inches back then, at minimum size, if not larger. There were even 5.25 inch hard drives, but they weren't very common, and they would have been very old. Here we have a picture.
The picture was a pleasant touch. Another Steve Jobs original.
Ah, Steve Jobs original. It's an apple.
The door was pretty plain looking. I couldn't hear anything. If the killer was still around, he wasn't in there.
Okay, so we can go in there and see what's in this area. Just a bathroom.
The wash basin was surprisingly clean.
We always end up in toilets in Broken Swords.
I'd always dreamed there were men out there capable of cleaning the toilet, but he wasn't one of them.
Aw, darn it.
Some things I just didn't need to examine.
A bidet. A bra? Where did the bra come from? Wow, are they throwing this poor dead guy a bone and telling you that he actually had, like, a girlfriend? Or are they just implying he was a cross-dresser? Let's see, we're walking around this entire environment and there's nothing in here. So somebody animated this and wasted their time. On a bigger scale, it's very arguable that they wasted a lot of time and effort and money and probably didn't make their money back making this 3D. They could have told the exact same story in 2D. And frankly, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but Broken Sword 4 and 5 are 2D. They go back to 2D after this. Nobody liked it in 3D. Here we're loading a cutscene. You could definitely see a pause there.
Get away from those doors. Over here. Where I can see you.
Okay, whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long time for the chance to do this.
So, we've met before?
Oh yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
You won't be so clever when I've killed you. Time's up! Ah!
Wow. Well, good thing it checkpointed me. I'm supposed to pick up the pan and it gave me half a second. That might be because it's on a newer PC.
Whatever you say.
I've been waiting a long
And you can
time
see this girl looks very, very similar
So,
to
we've met
Nicole.
before?
Oh yes.
Really? You obviously didn't make an impression the first time.
And
You
so
won't
they're
be
not
so
twins, I don't
when
think.
I killed you. Time's up.
Just smack her across the face with a pan. And then the gun
You're not
gets
going to
bounced
stop us this time.
off the...
I never forget a face. So why had I forgotten hers?
And open the refrigerator. A Kevlar refrigerator.
Damn!
And she
Come
runs
back,
out
you
into the sky.
psyop!
It's just...
Where did she disappear to?
Alright, so we can run down here. Or should we go back into the door?
It was the kitchen door. I couldn't hear anything.
Same options each time. Like, why would I want to chase after her? She was trying to murder me.
The fridge door had just saved my life.
Let's see.
I was lucky the pan had deflected one of those bullets.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That was a huge gun, with a huge caliber bullets in it. A frying
Someone
pan's
had
not
thrown
gonna...
away a bank statement.
Let's see.
The trash can contained no clues.
So we got the bank statement and...
The trash can contained no clues.
So I think we're gonna come back in here. We've even got a little bit of the boob jiggle going on here.
The number of the phone was 01237480 19. There was a light flashing. A message had been left on the answer machine.
So should I write down the like use this?
That wasn't a good idea.
Like use the pencil with the notepad. Can't do it. Look at his business card.
It was the card I'd found on the dead guy. His phone number was 0123748019.
So we know his phone number in 2 different places, so that's going to be important.
According to the bank statement, Vernon Blier was pretty short of money. Maybe that's why he'd planned on selling his story.
Let's listen to this.
Maybe there was a clue on the answer machine.
You have 3 new messages.
Interesting.
Vernon, darling, it's Mamo here. I'm at my wit's end. I've given your trousers 3 washes at 100 degrees and that stain still won't come out. It's more like cement than mayonnaise. Anyway, the ironing's done. Oh, I hate these machines. Au revoir, à dimanche. This is Nico Coladia from La Liberté. Just to say I'll be round at 8 as promised. Goodbye.
Vernon, it's Beatrice. Good luck with the reporter. I'll be waiting for you in the gardens afterwards. Love you, Snooky.
Snooky?
So, we know his girlfriend. He actually does have a girlfriend. They did throw him a bone. I mean, it's just playing the stereotypes. I mean, and frankly, what Broken Sword's been pretty consistent with that. George is a standard American hotshot, and Nicole is the standard alluring French woman. So I can't
The door
really
looked well made.
be too upset, but I think in a modern day you would probably have him look like a normal person, not a overweight, full of acne hacker person, particularly when you're going to kill the character.
Nothing
It's
but
just
silence behind the door.
it's just an unkind
I
thing to
couldn't open the
do,
door. It was locked.
even to a fictional character. Let's look in
When
the
in doubt,
trash.
search the trash. But there was nothing of interest.
So what we want to compare here is how big are
There
the
had to be a
areas
clue
going to
around
be
here somewhere,
compared to Broken Sword 1 or 2.
but not in there.
How is that going to affect things when we start actually looking for
It
clues
was
and
just an
things?
old sheet of newspaper. But you never know what might come in handy.
Are we going to enter some of the more crazier things? 1874. Because in Broken Sword 1, there was some rather crazy things that happened
The wooden gate looked very sturdy.
where you would use an item and it
The gate was
get
locked.
results, and actually that was how they planned for you to use the item. Let's see. Yeah, this is large. The question is, how long do we stay in this section before we go back to George? And how long do we play separately between these two people? This is huge. And there's just a guy walking around, that's more than I expected from this game.
I
So
considered leaving the area,
I could go back to her apartment, and they've even got the icon from previous games.
but decided to remain here.
And see, she says it out loud. Interesting. And not every trash can is going to be searchable. Just, I think they'll get away from that pretty fast.
The door looked well made.
And I think we probably don't need to...
Hi,
Well, hi there, beautiful. You looking for something?
I might be.
You have come to the right place.
Right place,
Interesting.
right guy, huh?
Interesting
That's how it looks to me too.
accent.
Were you around a little earlier?
Oh, I've been around a while.
Oh, that's good. I'm a reporter and I need to ask you a few questions.
Let's see, did you see a dark-haired woman?
Did you see a woman run past a little earlier?
Don't think so. Women usually slow down on this corner.
They probably can't believe what they're hearing.
What?
I said I can quite believe it.
Try a Twitcher.
Who's he?
She, the traffic warden, doesn't miss a thing.
Okay. Do you know Vernon Blair?
Do you happen to know a guy called Vernon?
The coder?
Yes.
Yeah, he's cool. Hangs out in the park with his girlfriend.
Where's the park?
Just down there, where Twitcher hangs about.
About Vernon.
Yeah?
I'm afraid he's been killed. Shot.
Oh man, that's too bad. Still, a neighborhood like this, only the brave survive, huh?
And we really probably aren't going to get any information from this guy, but we should probably just do it for fun.
Yeah, you should get yourself a new photographer, honey.
Oh, do you think so?
Drop by my studio sometime.
Interesting.
Have you seen a shell casing before?
Sure.
It's from a real gun.
Big deal.
It was a big deal. For somebody. So where's your posse?
What?
Big guy like you? Gotta have a posse, surely.
Oh, yeah, sure. I got two.
Wow.
How about you? You got a posse?
Oh yeah, but I like to keep it secret.
Gotcha.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
Is this a dirty joke? That they're making, or am I just making a dirty joke out of mistranslating there?
I couldn't open the door. It was locked.
I guess I should just try all doors. And I guess I should probably try to have more of an accelerated experience because we're almost certainly gonna walk around.
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
So, yeah. Can't do anything with this car, right? It's parked on the curb. Is that something people do in France? They don't park right?
The door was shut fast and wouldn't open.
And I think if I walk this way, it'll just say, do you want to leave the area? But this area is massive.
I couldn't open the door.
It really is massive compared to what we had in Broken Sword 1 or 2. Is that going to
I considered
eventually
leaving the area.
turn into a good thing
But
or a
decided to
bad
remain
thing
here.
is the question, because if it's a huge area, it just may very well mean that there's a lot of empty space walking back and forth. Let's see, here's the traffic
Bonjour.
warden.
Yes,
I wonder if you can help me.
I doubt it. And anyway, I'm on duty.
It's pretty quiet this morning.
It's Sunday. What do you expect?
So, do you tell a traffic warden that there's been a murder? Does that really do anything in France? Probably not. I imagine they're not really connected to actually contact the quote-unquote real police.
Did you see a dark-haired woman a short time ago?
No.
You seem very sure.
My job is to look at cars, not people.
I must find her. She nearly killed me.
How terribly dramatic.
As a matter of fact, it was.
Spare me the story, please.
Do you happen to know a young computer programmer called Vernon?
Does he have a car?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then it is highly unlikely that I have met him.
So, is she like a ticket parking enforcement agent, or is she like a crossing guard? I don't know what she actually is.
Take a look at this.
Interesting. 12 millimeter. And recently fired.
That's right. But how do you know about...
Firearms? Let us just say, I have not always been a traffic warden.
What else can you tell me about it?
From the head stamp, manufactured in Prague. And the gun itself? The new Magnum, if I'm not wrong.
You can tell all that from the shell?
You just have to know what to look for.
It came from the gun of the woman who tried to kill me.
This is not a Saturday night special. You are dealing, I think, with professional killers.
Can you help me?
Fire away. Ha! My little joke.
So, a 12 millimeter Magnum bullet deflected by a pan. I don't think so.
Bah! What does this prove? Any fool can throw together a fake ID.
True. But only a real fool would impersonate a journalist at my paper. Did you see a dark-haired woman running by here earlier?
Was she the one who fired those shots?
Yes, that's right.
Sorry, I didn't see her. I wish I had.
Thanks for your help. Goodbye.
So, is this gate closed?
The gate led to the gardens.
Can I just open it? Wow. Okay, so it's just a gate that led to the gardens for no reason. Why would you have a gate there? Is it so you can bring in pets and have them not run away? I guess that would make sense. Looks like we got some poop. There you go, step in the poop. That's always fun. Yeah, big open areas, they look good. Do they do anything though? Alright, so we're going with a weird collection of different colored haired people. It's almost anime-esque in it, where and the reason that they always did that in manga and anime is because they wanted the characters to be easily recognizable, giving them different hair colors and hairstyles, wild hairstyles. But Nicole, from the beginning, has had kind of this purplish hair, and I guess we'll call her Evil Nicole, has a slightly different hue of it, and this lady has a different hairstyle completely, and it's even brighter purple.
Beatrice was sitting in the gardens waiting for her boyfriend. One good thing about being a goth, you don't have to dress up to be in mourning.
Oh, she's a goth. So they're playing to the goth stereotype now. Oh, I see.
Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour.
Are you Beatrice?
How do you know my name?
I'm Nicole Collard.
Vernon was going to meet you.
That's right.
He was supposed to come here afterwards. Where is he?
I'm sorry. Vernon is... He won't be coming.
What's happened?
Let's see. So, in questioning people, you might want to get information before they're hysterical and giving information. In general, get information before giving it.
Talking to a goth about death felt like being in a vampire movie. Beatrice, I'm afraid I have some bad news.
It's Vernon, isn't it?
He's dead.
What?
I'm sorry.
No! You're lying! I don't believe you!
Oops. So, I can't run this way. I can run though, so you kind of start to see the reason. So like if you started sneaking and crawling, it'd take forever, and if you start running, it
I
speeds up the
considered leaving
process.
the area.
And then
but
you
decided
run
to
into
remain
a
here.
lot of sections that are telling you that let you go to different areas. See, I feel like the traffic enforcement lady is going to have me do something for her. I feel like we're gonna do something for that guy.
Just another locked door.
It's kind of pointless to even have the locked doors then, isn't it? And just have an interaction with them. So we've got to walk around now, and I assume Beatrice is going to end up in here. If she doesn't end up in here, that would be interesting. That she just ran away, and I guess she wasn't part of the puzzle or solution at all. Ooh, here's something.
I pulled back the rug. One of the floorboards was loose.
Interesting. Didn't see that app coming around.
The floorboard lifted up easily. In the space below, there was a small safe.
Bank statement or phone number? Let's see, try his telephone
Maybe
number.
the phone number matched the combination.
We did
That
see
wasn't the
that
case.
number twice. So, bank
The
statement?
combination could be the same as the number on the statement. But that slim hope vanished as soon as I keyed in the numbers. Damn!
So we're gonna need some more information. It's a very shiny table there. Somebody looks like they put some effort into it. Apple? So what I should do is see if maybe I can talk to a nosy neighbor who knows something, because we saw the nosy neighbor was spying on them, and we should...
The door was securely locked.
But if I do talk to a nosy neighbor, do I have to do it all the way by walking all the way around? It doesn't seem like the solution. And this table is intentionally here to block the door. Oh yeah. So, next time we're going to have to think about things. And we've got 2 saves now, and we've been playing for about an hour. So more investigation to do. It seems like we're going to stay in this area for a while. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.